Good morning. Make a little video now about how to change the strings on your banjo uke or nylon string banjo when you've got a no-knot tailpiece. So to begin with, why is it called a no-knot tailpiece if we have to tie a knot? Well, the original design, instead of just these 5 posts here, the posts had cuts in them. So when you were using bulk string wire that had no loops in it, you could cut a piece of bulk wire and then you could go like down once and around once and pull it tight, and it locked itself in with no knot. And when steel string banjos were being made that way without loop end strings, that was the fastest way to deal with it. So it was called no-knot tailpiece for that reason. But the ones I usually use don't have any cuts in it, because now steel banjo strings have a loop, and if you need to tie a knot, you just tie a knot. So anyway, the knot that you use to tie a string around one of those posts is called a 2/2 hitches. And yes, I was a Boy Scout and used to teach knot tying, so I'll show you on this first, and then we'll do it on the string. So if this is our long string, that's called the standing end. That's the one that's just going to hang out while this end does all the work. What you do first is you just make a little loop and push it through and wrap it around, push it through. Then, get a little more slack. Then you just have to make another one over here. Wrap it around and push it through. And then what that creates is you've got 2 hitches around your standing end, and that means those 2 hitches slide back and forth. So when you put it over the tailpiece post, you just push it like that and it tightens up and stays. 2/2 hitches. So I'll show you again. Make a loop, wrap it around and push it through. Then wrap it around again and push it through. One inside, one outside, 2/2 hitches. So on the little tailpiece, harder to see, but done the same way every time. It's not as scary as it sounds. And it doesn't have to be that scientific, really. I like this knot, but however you can get it on there so it doesn't slip, go for it. Now, when I string up a tailpiece like this, I start at this end and go this way. And each string has extra string length as scrap, and I let it run underneath here and let the other strings come up and over each one. So at the very end I have 4 tails right there that I clip all together, and I think it makes it so that those sharp string ends don't rub on your skin. They're all pointing downwards here. It might make it a little harder to change just one string, but we know that that doesn't happen very often anyway. It tends to be you change all your strings at once, in which case you just cut them all off and do it over again. Okay, thanks a lot.